Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we just finished a shockingly easy mission. Like, it went very well, I guess I would say. Not necessarily easy, I guess, there was a lot of enemies, but it went very well. Our hatchetman is 11 days away from being repaired though, and our financial report is also in 11 days, which is a bit of a problem. The Javelin and the Cronus will get put together pretty easily, but in our quarters, Darius crosses his arms. You know, Pathfinder's been throwing these parties for the crew, and I finally figured out how he was paying for them. He's selling our small arms, and Pathfinder bursts through the door. We don't even use those dusty rifles. The TCE pays way more than standard market prices. I dump the guns and buy cheap but high-quality replacements. A portion of the profits funds these little morale-boosting events I've been hosting. Everybody wins. Were you waiting outside this whole time? Don't answer that. Darius shakes his head in disbelief. Look, if the outfit got a proper cut, that'd be one thing. But that's up to the commander. As long as it's actually high-quality replacements, we could use the money. You'll keep fencing our surplus gear. The profits will go to the outfit, minus a small fee for your talents. If a deal goes sideways, then the company has your back. You offer a hand. So, you want a cut. I get it. Ignoring your hand, Pathfinder pulls out a wad of crumpled sea bills and shoves them at you. Take the money, counting it carefully. I'm not sure you do. You're lucky you still have a job, mech warrior. Gee, thanks, Commander. I'm eternally grateful. Pathfinder's voice drips with dissent, but he begrudgingly accepts the terms. Not that he really had a choice. Indeed, that's 50,000 sea bills we would not have otherwise had. Pathfinder's a little rebellious, but that's okay. We can always fire him. Not a big problem. So we tick forward, and the Cronus is now finished. 3 of our mech warriors will be unfatigued soon enough. We should probably tick forward to that, for sure. Okay. Now the question is, can we get another one of those test driving missions? That would be amazing if we could. I highly doubt it, though. Let's see, Lost Heirs, that's a recovery, that's a defend base. I'm just checking to see if there's... A partial lance of damaged mechs, huh? This might be a good opportunity for us, but if we're going to do that, then we have to wait until the hatchetman is done, which means that we have to let the financial report tick. Which is, I guess, okay. We're down a little bit below the 2.5 million this month. Hopefully that doesn't last too much longer. We should probably train our mech warriors before we go out again. Let's see, Freak Show is going to remain. Okay. Apparently you can't, in RogueTech, train them while they're healing. That's interesting.
Commander?
I had no idea.
Commander?
Regardless, we'll train Sketchy here.
Good to go.
As well as Striker.
Mech warrior training complete.
Order.
And Sumo, you can just kind of chill, I think. Well, I don't know. This guy would make for a decent fire support pilot. We've already got one, though, in this guy. So, I think probably not. Let's check in on our mechs over here. Okay, our hatchetman is still a little bit underweight. Yeah, this is exactly what I expected, so that's fine. So I think maybe we run this mission with the partial lance of damaged mechs. That seems like a good thing. This is enough money to put us back up over our funding limit. And at some point we're going to need to get an Alpha and a Bravo lance. Because right now, it's a bit problematic. I think we'll bring Striker in the Flea for now. We would normally bring Freak Show in the Hatchetman, but for just now, I think we'll bring Pathfinder, but we'll put Pathfinder in the Cronus, and we will drive the Hatchetman, because the Hatchetman tends to be put in more dangerous positions. So that will be fine. Okay. This is a skull and a half, so I'm relying on the briefing here. If we have to withdraw, we have to withdraw. Yes, I'm aware. I'm assuming, based on the briefing, that it is correct that it is a partial lance of damaged mechs. If that's the case, we have numbers on them, and we should be able to focus one or two of them down pretty quickly, no matter their size, in theory. At least that's the idea. So we need to destroy enemy units. After a recent skirmish with our forces, the surviving units of a Rasselhagian lance escaped to the battlefield. We believe they've managed to partially repair their mechs, and that means they're a loose end that the Lyrian Commonwealth would like to see tied off permanently. Track down these survivors, and finish them for good. A partial lance of damaged mechs doesn't sound too bad, Commander. If we're able to bring them down mostly intact, this could mean excellent salvage opportunities.
Command interface initiated.
It could, in theory. This is the last known position of the enemy lance, Commander. Advance and get eyes on them. Let's see how badly damaged they really are. Good hunting, Commander. Oliveira out. Okay.
Well, this is a hellhole.
Yeah, a little bit. They have some good cover in this region. They have minerals, they have woods. We do not have infernos, and it looks like we were not deployed with any allied units, so that's fine. I'm a little concerned about getting off of this ridge without jump jets. I guess we'd have to go around this way? Well, most of our mechs do have jump jets. So we see a crab. That's interesting. We're going to remain ECM protected and in the woods for right now.
Affirmative.
Roger.
Okay. It's our turn.
Aye,
Sketchy is the one who can move. And maybe we just stay up on the ridge. Like, if we move Sketchy over here, our hit odds are incredibly low, right? And that's fine.
We'll go.
We move over here, we see that there is a Centurion, and that's a Blackjack. Okay. These aren't all that damaged. We switch to AMS, and we brace our Javelin.
Commander?
Our flea moves up into here.
On my way.
And this is just a pot shot. I don't expect any damage here.
Engaging.
Hello. I'm okay with it.
Damn it.
We managed to start a fire over here, which means that this cover will burn down.
Yep.
Which is actually pretty important. We could, in theory, jump down the ridgeline over here and not fire the LBX, and instead just fire the 2 medium pulses. I don't expect any damage here.
I'm taking the shot.
Okay. That's fine.
Damn it, I missed.
Okay, the Centurion chose to not fire. Which is kind of useful for us, actually. If we don't move, we have kind of reasonable hit odds here. We can only fire the Clan ER Large Laser, but that's okay.
I'm on it.
Hey, we hit. Fantastic. Crab is going to back off over this way, move through the fire, which is very bad for a crab. They are very energy weapon reliant. The Blackjack is now going to move forward.
Aye, aye.
And I feel like we just repeat this shot. I mean, our odds of hitting are a little on the low side right now. But maybe we get another hit. We did not. Okay.
Damn it.
Well,
Awaiting orders.
Sketchy, honestly, you can reserve. I want to maintain the evasive pips here. Okay. The crab continued to walk directly through the fire there.
Ready for orders.
Let's see, our flea does not have... Our flea does not have jump jets. So this is going to be interesting.
Moving to position.
Luckily, we do have a large laser on here. And we're going to take this shot. And we missed. Okay. Could have been better.
What
But
do
the
you need?
hatchetman can now start closing in. We get 2 evasive pips or be in cover. I think we'll take the 2 evasive pips here.
Roger.
And we have great hit odds currently on the LBX. So we fire it.
Here we go.
Nice.
Commander.
Sketchy, I want you to switch off of the AMS. And maybe just move over this way a little bit. We're still in ECM.
Moving out.
So, there we go. Centurion is going to fire on the hatchetman. It did a little damage. A little more than I thought, actually. Just as I switched off of AMS, too.
Orders.
Okay. Our Cronus can just step forward a tiny bit here.
On my way.
And firing on this crab would be problematic currently. However, we could, in theory, not fire the large laser and keep our heat perfectly even.
Locked on.
Okay. We did some damage. I'll take
Yes,
it.
Commander.
I want to move the flea back over here. Like, I just want to be running back and forth
Acknowledge.
and taking pot shots with the large laser.
Locked on target.
Bad luck. Okay, that's fine.
Negative damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to step into the trees and get an evasive pip here.
Moving to position.
And continue burning LBX ammo on this crab. I want this crab's armor reduced dramatically.
Roger.
Okay. That'll do.
Yes, Commander.
Sketchy, I want you moved over to here
Confirmed.
and light him up. Okay. That Centurion is going to continue to fire, but it's firing on the flea here. That actually hurt quite a lot.
I'm showing minor damage.
The Blackjack walked through the fire there. It managed to hit the hatchetman. That's okay. The crab moved into cover. Fair enough.
Standing by.
Okay. Do we have a solid way off of this ridge? Like, I feel like we don't. Why don't you come on over here? You're in line for stray shots on the Centurion, so go ahead and take these odds on the crab.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Waiting for orders.
I want to pull the flea back a little bit here. And maybe fire on
I copy.
this guy, the Blackjack. Nice. I'll take it. Centurion is going to step forward and fire on the hatchetman. And the hatchetman is starting to take a fair amount of damage.
Commander.
So I feel like we need to start engaging with the Cronus. We're going to jump the Cronus over here. And because of LOS, we will have to light up the Blackjack. That was not great. I'll be real honest there. And for evasive purposes, I kind of want to jump forward with the hatchetman. We're definitely taking damage over in this arm, and I'm not necessarily okay with that. Granted, the hatchet is, I believe, part of the actual mech quirk in RogueTech. That was some pretty solid damage from the blackjack. He fired on the hatchetman, but missed literally everything. That's real good. That jump was totally worth it. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Sketchy, I want you up over here. The question is,
Roger
do
that.
we go back to the crab, or do we hit the blackjack? Looks like our best hit odds are the blackjack.
Confirmed.
Those still weren't great.
Receiving you.
We'll move up with the flea. Just try to keep out of LOS here. And fire on the blackjack.
Confirmed.
Nice. Structure exposure. That's what I like to see.
Receiving you.
Now, the Cronus is actually going to have to jump here to get anywhere. And I think we're completely fine. There's no chance of an ammo explosion here, so we will continue to fire on the blackjack and maybe take out this arm.
Taking the shot.
Okay, no joy. Ooh. That
I'm taking internal damage.
was a little bit unlucky at that range with 2 evasive pips that he happened to hit twice with his laser and with his autocannon in the CT.
I'm here.
It's definitely some bad luck there.
Position confirmed.
We're probably going to have to start disengaging our javelin unless it just straight up dies before it gets a chance to move again, which is at this point a possibility.
Here we go. Got past the armor.
Okay, the blackjack is actually going to attack our hatchetman.
Reporting light damage.
The crab is also. That's good. Okay.
Standing
We can move our flea currently. And I'm just wondering, do they have vision this far away? I think we keep our flea where it's at. We apparently don't have LOS here. It's interesting. Well, we'll back off our flea to here, I guess, and hope that we don't backstab our own hatchetman.
Firing enemy six.
Good. Okay.
Aye, aye.
Sketchy, I want you to just disengage.
Roger that.
I should have switched to AMS as well. This Centurion is getting really lucky with his hits.
I'm under heavy fire here.
Standing by.
Yeah, we are actually going to move the hatchetman now, since we have the opportunity. And we're going to jump over this way for evasive pips. And this should do a lot of damage to this blackjack. Not as much as I had hoped, but it did
Scored a
some.
critical hit.
Good to go.
We'll now take the Cronus over here.
Move order received.
Our hit odds are surprisingly terrible. Interesting. I guess we'll just avoid firing this medium laser and sink a little bit of heat. Okay, we crit a medium laser in the blackjack.
Solid connection on that one.
The crab is going to fire on the Cronus. That's okay. The Cronus has thick armor, and is, as of yet, untouched. Blackjack is also going to do this. We're going to have to start falling back towards this area. Oof.
Internal structure damage.
We are getting really bad luck on these javelin hits. Actually, technically that was on the flea there.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, I want to just park the javelin right up over here. Switch to AMS. And brace. Okay. Next.
Ready for orders.
I want to... Let's see, we get to move all of our mechs here. I want to back off our Cronus here. Light this guy up. I'm assuming if we do this, this is an ammo explosion chance. Oh yeah. Light this guy up.
Got it.
Show me your war face.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
That was really solid.
Receiving you.
Okay, Striker, you're not even in LOS of anything. How did they shoot you? You know what? I don't know. Just back off for now.
Standing by.
Okay, the Hatchetman is now going to also back off into cover.
Confirmed.
And we're looking to finish this Blackjack if we can. Blackjack is not yet finished. We intercepted most of those with our AMS, I think.
My armor's melting off.
Yes, yes we did. Crab fires on the Cronus, doesn't do a whole lot. Seems good. Blackjack chose to not move there.
Yes, Commander.
That is certainly a bold choice. I'm going to place the Javelin. No, I'm not going to place the Javelin. We're going to reserve.
Holding.
Commander.
We're going to place the Flea if we can. Nope, we're going to reserve the Flea as well.
I'm here.
Can the Hatchman get in and swing? Yes, it can. And I kind of want to do it from this side. Well, we kind of don't have a good side here. I'm not going to move the Hatchetman yet.
What do you need?
I'm going to move the Cronus next.
Attacking from position.
Okay.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Aye, aye.
And then we can move the Blackjack back over this way.
On my
Or rather, the Hatchetman back over this way. Fire the medium pulses.
firing.
That wasn't great, but we took out that side torso.
Got past the armor.
That Centurion is getting really good shots
Armor's melting off.
with that autocannon.
Standing by.
Gonna reserve you again.
Waiting for orders.
Now, I would love to get our Flea somewhere where it is relatively safe to attack.
On it.
Ooh, missed an 83% chance. That is real bad luck.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
We're reserving Sketchy again. And now that opens up the Flea, although they decided to attack the Cronus. So that's okay. The Blackjack can't really do anything.
Aye, aye.
I'm just going to brace Sketchy for now.
Roger that.
Yeah.
And now our Cronus is just going to come in here and punch to sink heat.
Move into position. Time to get physical.
Okay, we hit the leg. I was really hoping to get a CT hit there. It's a pilot injury. That Centurion's autocannon is really doing a number on our medium's armor.
I'm here.
I feel like we should fire on the crab here.
I'm taking the shot.
Okay, we did some damage there. And the reason I did that is because we can take our flea or we can't. Why did we start on this ridge that we can't get off of? I don't get it. You know what? The thing is, this is the edge of the map right here. I guess we could get down over this way. We could get 3 evasive pips and be in cover and take a pot shot at these guys on the way, I suppose? Kind of like that. We actually hit,
Yes, Commander.
which I'm slightly shocked by. We get 3 evasive pips, turn this way.
Confirmed.
Okay. He just killed his own friend with a stray
Light
shot.
damage, Commander.
You know what? I'll take it.
Standing by.
Okay, so let's get Sketchy down over this way,
Roger that.
where she's relatively safe.
Waiting for order.
We're now going to withdraw our Cronus over to here and light up this crab. This is an alpha. Let's do this. That was a fair chunk of damage.
Aye, aye.
I'm going to drop the hatchetman back over this way as well for a movement, or rather an evasive pip, and be in cover.
Roger.
Okay, that crab is at 1 health remaining.
Good to go.
That would be 1 evasive pip. We need to keep moving. We're going to get the flea down over here. Okay. AMS doing its job.
Reporting. Major armor loss.
That was a bit of bad luck. Luckily, the Cronus's armor is super thick and is still holding.
Location.
And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finish off this mission. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.